Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Three of Stones and Creativity. And as I was thinking about that, the vision that came to mind was from yesterday when we were talking about the Ace of Stones. And, here you are coming out of the pool of rebirth, and you just laying up against that stone, drying off. No care in the world. You got that great foundation of life going on, and you're dozing off, right? Because life is good now. You've got a good balance going on with what's happening. And in the stone of the Ace of Stones, there's the maze, the labyrinth to get to the world tree. There's a lot of symbolism within this, pock marks and all sorts of things. So, here you are kind of dazing off, maybe take a little nap, whatnot. And in your vision, you walk up to these three stones. And actually what really catches your attention is the green woman. Okay. And as you see these three stones, she's got her hands on an auric or a bull, all right, and a horse. And the horse we know is the Knight of Stones. And he's been carrying you here for the last 9-10 days. He's off of the week right now. But he's been carrying you. Sure-footed. And in your vision, you see him, you automatically see him standing by your side. And he's got that presence of being around you. And the green woman's got one hand on the horse, which is telling me that you're being led in the correct direction. And the other hand on the auric, okay, which is also, bull, whatever. Okay, and that's symbolism of security, stability, and materialism. Kind of almost like a Taurus, right? And as she's got both her hands on that, she is grounded. She's so grounded that her roots are into the earth. And it's almost like she was willing to do whatever to have that strength and to have the courage to push forward. That she put her hands down there. And as a result of that, she's one with the earth now. And looking at those two symbols, the same symbols that are on the I don't know if you can see it, the Ace of Stones. But she's got those on, by her left hand. And she just, she's there. In essence, this is you. Coming out of all this emotional energy. You are now well-grounded. And that's what she is trying to tell you. Okay? She's looking up to the heavens. She's got her eyes closed, and she's just, what? I'm just going to give my all to the universe. I'm going to open myself up. I'm going to let creativity flow. And with that, maybe she's able to produce, an awesome song. But she's listening to her inner voice. You are listening to your inner voice. Okay? You've got your hand on the horse. You've got your hand on the Taurus, on the bull. You are grounding yourself to Gaia. We talked about that yesterday with that Ace of Stones. Okay? When you do that and you become part of Gaia, your energy is flowing both internally and externally. All right? And you've got the crown chakra open up and you're bringing in energy and you're shooting all that negative energy out. You now are in that meditative flow. And your vision is telling you, that you're secure, that you're stable, that you're grounded. And being in that flow, you're being inspired to create a new energy. Whether that's an emotional energy, whether that's a passionate energy, whether that's a thinking energy, whether that's a spiritual energy, or whether that's a creative, grounded energy. You are now in that flow. A flow that's going to heal you and nourish you as you move forward. And the spiritual relationship during that creative flow allows one to be one with the universe. The ancestors, your spirits, the universe, they feel it. They feel the openness that you're giving them. They feel the openness of you receiving to help you with your spiritual flow, your emotional flow with your relationships, with your family, with your love. The universe is feeding that flow with your security, your stability, your groundedness. It's feeding that passion, that fire that you have. Okay? To let things go. To let it burn off. And what a great time for that to burn off, because right now, with that Pisces blood moon out there, it's working for you. There's a lot of change going on. And when you burn stuff off, it ain't coming back. When you set those old relationships off and burn them away, you're free. You're free to do whatever you want to do. In that relationship, in that work environment, whatever it is, the fire is taken care. It's almost like that phoenix rising, okay? You're so grounded that the fire is all around you. And at the same time, it's not. It's because it's burning away the old, so new can come in. Those thoughts, the thought patterns, the consciousness, the communication, right? Everything flows. Water flows with fire. Fire flows with air. Air flows with earth. And as it does so, it cleanses you. It heals you. It nourishes you to continue moving forward. It takes on new meaning in your creative projects. And it could be as simple as, painting a room, right? Being inspired to do something different. Maybe it's cleaning that room. Getting rid of all the cobwebs and the dust and things of that nature. Getting yourself motivated to move forward. Artistic endeavors, in beauty take on so many different forms. It could be calligraphy. It could just be coloring in a book. It could be cooking, if that's your passion. It could be biking. Whatever that passion is that you have. And as you take on those different forms and you become more grounded, you become more open, and you get into that spiritual development, and you're one with the universe, you share that with others. You share that with your family. You share that with your coworkers, and they see it. And when you're able to do that and share those forms, share that communication, it's enjoyed by others. They look at it and they say, wow, where did you get the talent to do that? It's just, I opened myself up. Opened myself up to the universe. I remember, probably 5-6 years ago when I started this, I was walking in an airport, heading out to Hawaii. And that was my first video. Taking that leap of faith, taking that 3 of stones, having that faith with both hands, one on the Taurus, on the Auroch, and the other on the horse, moving forward. I know it's going to be hard. I knew it's going to be difficult. But guess what? Take those steps. Other people aren't enjoying it, as is evidenced by the number of subscribers. And it's taking that creativity to the next step. And a lot of other cards, this is a collaboration card. And maybe there's collaboration with others to help you become creative. All right? A lot of people have helped, push this channel along. And I'm very thankful for the subscribers, for the views, for the likes, for everything. So kudos to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And it all started with that creativity. All started with that thought. Knowing that I was grounded and moving forward. And you can have the same. Let universe guide you. Ground yourself. Know that you're secure and stable. Know that you continue to move forward on your spiritual path. So that's today's card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck, the Three of Stones and Creativity. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and give me a thumbs up. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.